GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring.
Here are the starters for Cincinnati. Magician is out there with the Magician. Then it's Magician. Then it's Miller, and it's Magician in at the small forward position. Here's Magician. Pass to Miller. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. And he drops it in from the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Magician. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Launches it. Magician's shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Back to Sharp. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. And another three for Houston.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Magician. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. They get it back. Good work there as it goes.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
To the middle. Houston moving it around. And stolen by Miller. Magician passes to Miller. It's blocked. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Can't cash in from close range. For Cincinnati, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. One-on-one here. Beyond the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
He's checked in for Houston. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. Magician's checked in for the Magician. Pass to Fleming. For the 3. Miller grabs the miss. So it's Cincinnati now, trailing by 2. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Here's Magician. Good. And Miller gets the assist. 6 points for Magician.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Sharp. Another miss by Houston. For Cincinnati, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Magician. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Cincinnati shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. in for Cincinnati. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at Cincinnati. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And I think for Cincinnati, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And he sinks the second. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Stolen away. Now Miller. Last time out he had 13 points. Here's Magician. Back to Miller. Plays it up and banks it in.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. "16 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. That misses off the backboard. And that does it for the first quarter. Cincinnati leads by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court right now for Cincinnati. Magician is out there with Harris. Then it's Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Magician in at the center, filling out the middle. There's the pick. Magician passes to Magician. It's deflected. And it's Houston on the break. That one's good, and the Cincinnati lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from McCarty.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Magicians checked in for Harris. Sharp on the wing. Still yet to score. McCarty the pass to Sharp. Here's Fleming. From 10 feet out to the left side wing. Another miss by Houston. For Cincinnati, they come into this one following a loss to the Wildcats.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's the screen. Here's Sharp driving to the basket. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
So you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for Cincinnati, Miller's checked in for the Magician, and Magician subbed in for the Magician. Here's Magician. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. No coverage that time. Magician's got the lead up to 5 now for Cincinnati. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
I mean, he's checked in for Sharp. Harris is checked in for Cincinnati.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Houston. It's a 3-point game. Miller outside. Haynes. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. To the paint and stolen by Miller. Harris outside. Pass to Magician. And it's blocked. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Miller. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Still without a basket. Magician's shot is good. And Cincinnati leads by 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Inside. Off target at the rim. Cincinnati leading by 7. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Magician passes to Haynes. It's Miller on the wing. Here's Magician. Pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. Here's Magician. And they get it back. Magician. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Cincinnati bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
I don't know how you narrow this down. All these guys, top shooters, who can win it? Maybe we need 2 three-point contests.
Well, the way the league's trending, you might not be far off, big man. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for Cincinnati.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Magician.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Cincinnati leading by 7. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And for Cincinnati, Magician is out there with Miller. Then it's Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Magician in at the 3. Now, here's Sean. That's a floater go, and it's good on the way in. Sharp got the first points of the second half here for Houston. Well, Cincinnati shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Cincinnati shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Houston trails by 6. Sharp with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. 6 points for him.
It's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And now let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Miller outside, takes the 3, hits the 3-point bomb. Miller's got 5 now.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Out to the right wing. Some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Sharp. It's deflected.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Good on the three-point shot.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Down low. From deep. And another three for Houston. Cincinnati leading by 6. Pass the Magician. Now Miller. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Magician. Three-pointer. No good. Shot missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Misses from close range. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Magician. Defended by Sharp. Pass the Magician. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Personal foul.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Houston. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And you know, Houston, they stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Houston making a switch. Fleming's checked in, and Cincinnati making a change here as well. Magician's checked in for the Magician. Houston trails by 6. Pass to Sharp. Fires for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Sharp's got 7.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Magician. Shoots the 3. No good on the shot. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 7. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. The top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Now you look at Miller. Currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
The way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out of the post.
Magician's checked in for Cincinnati. Magician comes in for Miller for the tie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
That's tipped. Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there, and it's blocked, and they get it back. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. What happened if you're pushing a little too hard?
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Paris is checked in for Cincinnati. Here's Magician, defended by Sharp. Here's Magician. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? The shot, no good. It's a tie game here in Houston. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. To the inside. To take the lead. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. And for Cincinnati, Magician is out there with Miller. Then it's Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Harris in at the small forward. From 11 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And for Houston, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. That one goes. Count it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Shots good by Miller.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's McCarty. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Magicians checked in for the Magician. Well, Cincinnati shooting at 50% in a decent group. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He knows every possession is critical now. Now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass the Magician. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And for Houston, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Good on the triple.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Cincinnati trails by 3. On the wing, Miller.
Houston foul.
Magicians checked in for Cincinnati. Magician comes in for Magician.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Magician. Miller outside. Misses the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A floater, and he lays that one in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Shoots! Jumper is off. Houston leading by 5. Here's the shot. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
For Houston, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Now Sharp for 3, and here's the 3.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Magician, defended by Sharp. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
So costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
And stolen by Miller. And now running up the court, Miller pushing it up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Second team foul.
Elbow. 2.
Shooting for Cincinnati. Miller taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. Good on both. And here's Houston. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Sharp. .106 left in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a three. Good.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Houston.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. Now it's time for our player of the game.